Yo, what's up, VOD watchers? How's it going? Hope your day's going good as always. Reacting to season 2.5 today. Should be sad. That's okay. Life has its ups and downs. And we take them as they come. Of course. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. CERN, yo, Scubbies, Gib, Arab Guy, Radness, Skador Prime, Roy Requise, Okukan, Magneto King. Okay, look at Ultron right now. I will. Oh my god, oh my god, so many people. Verno, what's up? Scale Fire. Finally able to catch a stream. Welcome, Birdie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Today is gonna be a interesting one. I accidentally just launched Minecraft. My bad. Sigma Gooning. 69420. Welcome to the stream. Jeffo won't cancel BP Dash. Don't bait me, okay? If you're saying things that aren't true, I'm gonna be very mad. Yo, Menace. I did miss you. Welcome back. Adrian, what's up? Onichan, Chromatic Op. Yeah, I know stream's a little later than usual. It's because I wanted to wait until all the stuff was out, which it should be good now. You guys are spoiling me. I haven't seen any of the changes yet. Shaking, thank you so much for the prime. Oh my god. I appreciate you, bro. They killed our king? Oh no. Dive is dead? You guys are really not making me excited to read these, bro. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty decent. Time to learn a new DPS. Can you VOD review my games? Yeah, today's not a VOD review day, unfortunately. Dive is cooked. Panther's dead. He got nothing. Only buff is Jeffo doesn't cancel dash. Well. Okay. I got my drink. You're not going to be feeling decent after this? Oh, fuck me. There's Ultron. Well, Ultron's always been here. Alright, guys. Short stream today. Prepare to cry? Bro. Holy shit. Mr. Taco Time, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate the sub. Hey, what's up, Fortnite for Life 54? Alright, guys. This is the most people have ever been in stream like this fast. This is crazy. Ay. Yo, what's up, DC? Late stream start? Yeah, I wanted to wait until all the content was out. There should be one more thing coming out in like an hour, but it's okay. Came from the Discord? Nice. Okay, I have it right here. There's no hope for BP. Everyone's in doomer mode. Okay. Holy. Yeah, us BPs do have to stick together. Yo, what's up, Trucy? Welcome to the stream. Alright guys, today's gonna be an interesting one. We are gonna be taking a look at all the Season 5 changes. I waited until everything was out, so we're going to watch the dev vision together. We're going to look at the patch notes together. We'll check out the Ultron trailer, and we're going to be coping together. I already got a little bit spoiled. I tried not to look at anything. I haven't seen any of these things yet, but I've been sitting here for 5 minutes, and already I've gotten about 300 messages, and already I've gotten 300 messages saying that we're cooked. So we'll see if that's the case. I tend to lean more on the optimistic side. At least I try to, because otherwise I would explode. You didn't need spoilers to know Panther's going to be untouched, but we heard rumors about Panther being stronger, like Necro said. And if Necro says it, it's got to be true. Anyways, no more dilly-dallying. No more dilly-dallying. Let's just jump right the fuck into it. Did I actually close out of the window? See the new team ups? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything at all. Literally nothing. So you guys will be seeing my first impression, which is very exciting and also very scary. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just close out of Marvel Rivals because we don't need that. Because today is just going to be looking at the new content. And instead, we'll be right here. Don't even try to be optimistic. Oh my god. Holy shit. Same thing as last time. Super loud. Okay, hold on. How's that volume? Is that okay? Tell me if that's okay.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
Is this volume good, guys?
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of...
Alright, starting with the Dev Vision. Let's go.
Hello everyone,
Hello.
Guang Guang here.
Up just a little bit.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro.
Alright, hold on. Solid Daenerys has to pee, guys. We gotta pause. I'm just kidding.
Evolved into the even more formidable Electron and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko.
Okay, new map.
Once Krakoa's sister
Tell me it's Convoy.
Arakko has lost all its vitality, transformed by Ultron into a cold, merciless, mechanical world. But the fight isn't over. Our heroes, regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko. Now, let's talk about Ultron as a playable...
I always feel a little bad. Yeah, exactly. Holy Yap Fest. I always feel a little bad watching these because I know that they're geared towards the wider player base. But me as a competitive player, all I care about is what are the details, the details of the game changes. What is the map? Is it Convoy? Is it Domination? Where am I going to take cover? Where am I going to play as Black Panther? I don't give a shit about the art or the story or the narrative or just, is it a good map for Black Panther? But no, we have to try to stop and smell the roses, guys.
He's a strategist who can
Ultron.
provide consistent healing to his allies. However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies. His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience. And as a flying
new shooting
strategist,
experience?
Ultron opens up fresh possibilities for your aerial lineups.
Aerial lineups. We know how much we love aerial lineups as Black Panther. I'm so excited for Ultron, Storm, Human Torch, Iron Man.
For Season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further, with broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle. In this update, we are adding 6 new team-up abilities, removing 4
here we go.
and adjusting the...
What do we got? Tell me we're getting rid of Black Panther's team up and changing it to something else. We are not. Okay, Black Panther, I don't see him anywhere here. So we got Bucky, Cap. This, we already had that. Topex, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for the 4 months, bro. Iron Man, Ultron. I mean, that sounds cool. Rocket, Penny. Interesting. Luna, Hawkeye. Venom, Jeff. Punisher, Black Widow. And then Jeff Storm. And we're getting rid of the Widow team up. That's fine. Getting rid of the Jeff team up. I know they're trying to move away from DPS Jeffs. That's cool. Getting rid of infinite ammo. No more infinite ammo. Groot's about to go crazy. And then we're getting rid of... Okay, that's nice. I really hated Spider-Man having the team up and getting invincibility. So us not having the Spider-Man team up anymore, that's pretty cool.
Members of one. Overall, by Season 2.5, more than 50% of our team up abilities have changed compared to Season 0. And by popular demand, we are adding the Jeffnado team up ability.
Jeff Nato.
We love hearing your ideas, and community feedback is a huge part of how we shape the game. So keep those suggestions coming.
New experimental mode.
On June 6th, we are launching an exciting new limited time experimental mode, Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players can choose their own hero lineups, craft unique builds, and enhance their heroes' traits. Then, engage in battle against other players for the chance to claim victory.
Yeah, I heard.
This mode is an experiment of how we can fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up.
What is
Players
this?
can take control of a wider array of heroes and amplify their states and abilities. Take a break from the high-octane cooperative team battles to enjoy streamlined, strategic, numerical-based
Bro, we got
solo
TFT
tactical
and Marvel
play.
Rivals before GTA 6.
As the
That's
battles
crazy.
unfold, you will see Venom grow into a colossal force after devouring enemies. Witness Hela's extreme fire rate and spitting projectiles as she cuts down foes. Experience the increased strikes of Psylocke's ultimate. And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep-sea creatures. Strategists will also unleash ultimate abilities that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage.
All right, be honest. Are you guys excited to play this? I've never played Teamfight Tactics or Dota chess in my life. And everyone says that it's super fun, and I look at it and I just think this doesn't look fun at all. Yeah, I'll try it. Hell yeah? Okay. Yeah, you go, Clay Loves Toes. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, look, I like experimental game modes.
To their enemies. We've also taken note of your feedback regarding the previous giant-sized Brain Blast leaderboards. Consequently, this mode will not feature similar designs, allowing players to fully enjoy the experience based on their preferences.
Efficiency, avatars, mood, and emoji systems.
With the launch of Season 2.5,
Now we're cooking.
we are introducing a new feature that showcases hero proficiency avatars on the Match Hero Select wheel.
All right, this is cool, but I still only have Black Panther Lord, so it doesn't really do anything for me. I have no other Lord after 500 hours in the game.
Additionally, we are rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emojis. We will continue to optimize the player experience with each version update. Start
Okay, that's cool too. Yeah, not even Star-Lord. That's cool too, but unfortunately, once you get to a certain point and you're someone who uses primarily one character like me, you just can't use any personalization or customization because yo, Zan, thank you so much for the tier 1. Oh my god. I appreciate it. Because people will recognize it in matches and just target ban you. So I have nothing equipped except for like the Eternity crest, which is unfortunate, but cool for everyone else.
from Season 3, the seasons of Marvel Rivals will be shortened to 2 months each, and we are diligently preparing for the new pace. Our vision has always been to provide fun and engaging superhero experiences for all Marvel Rivals fans, and the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait. We'll gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned. In June, our Ignite Tournament series will kick off the first stage of competition. We hope everyone enjoys the excitement these matches bring. Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong, who will share insights on the adjustments to team-up abilities and balance changes for Season 2.5.
Zhiyong.
Hey Rivals, Zhiyong here to give you the details
What's up,
on
Zhiyong?
our Season 2.5 update. It's packed with dynamic team-up ability changes and overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
I know you guys have already said that Black Panther got nothing and that we're all gonna be super sad, but you ever watch a movie or a show that you've already seen and the character does something really stupid, but when you rewatch it, you're just like, I hope this time they do something different. I hope this time somehow I'm watching, it's my third watch through. I really hope they don't make the same mistake again. I'm watching this, I'm like, please just let them change Black Panther, even though they already said they aren't going to. Okay, can you speak Chinese again? I don't speak that much Chinese.
In Season 2.0, we debuted adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment. With Season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
New team-ups.
Venom takes center stage as the team-up anchor, sharing part of his symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies and heal them in the heat of battle.
That's cool. And then
Jeff wield symbiote tendrils and heal anchor,
okay,
sharing
Jeff's UI. I heard about this. I was trying not to get spoiled, but on my TikTok feed, I saw a Necros clip talking about they changed it so his right click only has 3 charges, and I don't know if his bubble always had 3 charges, but they're basically trying to shift Jeff away from DPS Jeff, which I think is fine. Bubble had 6. Okay, yeah. So Bubble has 3, and then his right click has 3. Crazy.
part of his symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies and heal them in the heat of battle. As the team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode. Now, while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right through enemies. Lunar Snow powers up these team-ups as the anchor by crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye. This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more damage it packs, even stunning foes beyond a certain distance.
What? Wait, did they say? Hold on.
Rocket steps up,
Did they just say that it goes through walls? Did I hear that correctly?
crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye. This arrow
Penetrates through terrain cover.
and the farther the
Does
target,
more damage
the
based on if
more
you're
damage it
further
packs,
away,
even
and it
stunning
stuns.
foes
Hello?
beyond a certain distance.
We're buffing Hawkeye in the big 2025? Hello?
Rocket steps up as the team-up anchor by engineering an enhanced bionic spider nest for Penny.
Penny gets to place 2 nests? Hello? What? Oh. What? No way.
One that can coexist with her original while also dropping armor packs. Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's Battle Rebirth Beacon so that it now spawns cyber webs, spider
And Respawn Beacon drops mines. So Penny gets 2 nests, and Respawn Beacon is also a nest. What? Guys, I think Dive's gonna be pretty good in season 2.5.
germs and arachno mice. However, the enhanced beacon and the original can be active at the same time. When Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor alongside Ultron, things get seriously high-tech. Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam lasers that pierce everything in their path, damaging enemies while healing teammates.
Yeah, Samju, Black Panther looking good. Season 2.5. We got 2 penny nests and the third one with Rocket. This is great. This is so good. It's so good. And a Hawkeye buff. It's so good, bro.
Storm, the team up anchor, and Jeff can combine their
You getting yo shit tooted next season, Onk. Oh no, bro. I even talked to the devs? Did you actually? Wait, can you say more about that? Like, I want to know 2 things. First, how? And second, what did you say? And how did they respond? How did you talk to the devs? I'll wait. I need to hear this. JK, fuck you. Someone ban that guy.
us, damaging enemies while healing teammates. Storm, the team up anchor, and Jeff can combine their might when both of their
Jeff
ultimates are
Nato.
ready, unleashing the fearsome Jeff Nato. Storm directs the swirling Jeff Nato, dealing sustained damage over time before ultimately devouring enemies. The following 4 team-ups are being completely removed: Cheering Charisma, Allied Agents, Ammo Overload, and Symbiote Bond. Additionally,
Okay, real quick though, this is all good for Panther at least. Okay, we gotta look on the bright side every now and then. By the way, Storm can one-shot through any support alt now besides Luna. Nice, nice. I love that. This is good for Panther, this being gotten rid of. This is good for Panther, and this is good for Panther. And no, this is good for Panther too. Get rid of all these. Fuck these team-ups.
Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge team
That's
up.
good too. Okay, balance adjustments.
In Season 2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad
Samji, you say we gotta move on and I'm done with VP, but you're not. You're addicted. Like, you can't stop. None of us can stop. That's why we're still here. I'll believe it when I see it. You got that Human Torch, you go support main, I'll believe it when I see it. But day one, you're gonna be posting Black Panther videos like the rest of us. Let's be real. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna lose. We're just gonna lose games. That's what we're gonna do. And swap.
positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline
Yeah, man.
targets, and backline
Play fast,
heroes
eat ass.
forced
That's what I
into
always say.
dangerous engagements. This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination, laser-focused targeting,
Jaeyoung, what are you yapping about right now?
strategies, and precise positioning.
Just tell
to
me you're
back
nerfing
the
Panther.
win. High mobility light-ups, think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America Iron Fist, were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.0. On the flip side, teams using Groot Wars in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries. Meanwhile, the triple strategies battle with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats.
So he's saying,
All-
he's saying all these things work well against dive. Let's keep buffing anti-dive. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
These reflect the rock.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're
scissors
nerfing dive.
dynamic
Like, what?
between different lineups. And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke, Hawk, Iron Man, Namor, Doctor Strange, Scary Witch, plus the Fantastic Four, all proving to be titans on the field.
Balance roadmap.
We also recognize that tradition.
When do you think the season for dive is? Season 0. Gex said dive is strong and Panther is just bad. What does Gex know? He's only a top 500 DPS player. The fuck does he know?
Traditional frontline push tactics
You know a
saw
lot?
their
Yeah, well.
competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches. Therefore, in Season 2.5, We are adjusting some of the overbearing heroes.
Okay.
And with the arrival of the flying strategist Ultron, new team compositions and strategies will emerge.
New team comps and strategies. It's just going to be flyers. That's the new team comp and new strategy. Just go all flyers. Ban Hela and go all flyers. That is the new strategy they are talking about. That's it. You just ban Hela and you go all flyers and you win the game. Ban Hawkeye, Hela, GG.
For Vanguard heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange
Groot
and
nerf, that's
Magneto
cool.
a modest buff. We've also observed that Captain America's enduring survivability and Emma Frost's diamond form have been a bit too dominant.
Emma nerfs, I love that.
So expect some balance adjustment there too. For duelists, we will be nerfing Iron Fist, Human Torch, and Psylocke,
Yeah.
while providing modest buff to the Punisher,
Let's go.
Squirrel Girl, and Storm, opening up a
Hey, this dude talks so slow, bro. Hurry up. I will not take Juyong slander. Listen, the balanced team, like if we're going to slander anything, we're going to slander their balanced decisions. But you do not slander my boy for speaking in a language that is not his first language in front of millions of people. All right? We put some respect on this motherfucker's name. That's Juyong. They don't need to do this, right? They could get some random fucking, American dude to be like, "Hey guys, this is what we're going to change." No, it's the actual people working on the game. And their first language is Chinese, and they're like, all right, we're going to speak to them in their language. Right? Like, they're speaking English poorly because it's their second language, but they're speaking English because it's the only language we understand.
whole new realm
That's on us.
of the tactical possibilities. For strategists, after enhancing some heroes mid-season in Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate ability energy requirements
Yay!
in exchange for a mid-boost in her standard abilities to keep the overall pace in check in Season 2.5. Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience.
Partial adjustment, it's just them gutting Jeff the Land Shark.
Lastly, we are dialing back the power for some of the most dominant team-up abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hulk-Namor pairing, and the Emma Frost Magneto Psylocke team-up.
Nice, okay, some team-up nerfs,
These
definitely needed.
refinements combined with our new dynamic team-up ability changes will completely transform the Battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming. For more in-depth balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements. Stay tuned, as we will also be releasing the Season 2.0 hero pick race and win race very soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
All right. How are the changes looking? Oh, it's up to Tobias. Guys, for context, that's my thumbnail guy, and I told him we're gonna watch all the stuff, and then I'll get to him as fast as I can with what he needs to make the thumbnail, like how he needs to make it look. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. What I was thinking is, title is "You Won't Believe What They Changed About Black Panther in Season 2.5," and then thumbnail, it just says nothing. But I need to workshop it. But yeah, it's looking pretty bad. We're going to take a look at the patch notes in a second, but we just finished the dev vision. It's looking pretty rough. Do you pay your thumbnail guy? Yeah, I pay him in I can't think of a funny joke. Yeah, I pay him. Of course I pay him. Just put a coffin on the thumbnail. Yeah, fire. Okay, so that dev vision gave us a little bit of a precursor. You know, I'm still holding out for the patch notes. We're about to look at them imminently. And I feel like the dev vision made it seem worse than it is. Okay, we're going to look at the patch notes. We're going to see exactly what they changed. I love the idea of nerfing Human Torch, Iron Fist, and Psylocke, nerfing the oppressive team-ups, nerfing Emma Frost, Captain America. All that sounds pretty good. Let's check out the details. Let's check them out. How the fuck do I... There we go. Okay. Balance post. This one. Okay, here we go. Let me zoom in. Marvel Rivals. May 30th, 2025. Your mic is crispy? Thank you. Wait, ads? Okay, I'll wait. Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. All right, let me know when you're back from the ads. Got blasted by 4 ads. Why do you despise Spider-Man? Because I'm jealous of him as a Black Panther player. Mods ban the non-subs. Yeah, guys, just if you don't want ads, just sub to the channel. It's free if you got Amazon Prime. Should I sub with Prime? You should. Just kidding, guys. You don't have to Prime, or you don't have to sub. But that is how you take off the ads. Okay, we're good. People starting to come back. What are you jealous about? Okay, well, I was jealous. I haven't seen how he's being changed, but I was jealous about him. You know, the fact that he could be invincible during his dives. He can web in and out, easy peasy. We can save money on delivery with DoorDash. Guys, get rid of all your lag with Exilag. Coupon code CARCAT. All right. Marvel Rivals version 2025, May 30th. Here we go. Starting with the Vanguards. Captain America. Cap's taking a slight hit to survivability and ultimate frequency. Base health down by 25. Delay of the shield recovery from 2 seconds to 4 seconds after unleashing Living Legend. What does that mean? Living Legend, that's just when he puts up his shield, right? Does that mean you can't bring your shield back up for 4 seconds after putting it down? Am I reading that right? Yes? Wow. 4 seconds. No? Gex? Oh no, are you saying no like that's sad, or are you saying no, I'm wrong? Means his shield health won't go up for 4 seconds. I see. Okay. So it's the delay of shield recovery. So that means it takes 4 seconds for your shield to start regenerating. It takes 4 seconds for your shield to start regenerating, which is still a crazy nerf. So you can't, no more Cap gooning emote, exactly. And increases his ult charge by 300, which is, I guess also a nerf, unfortunate. So Cap is getting hit pretty hard here, which makes sense because he's been a dominant tank. I don't have too many issues with this, particularly because he did seem pretty immortal. So, cool. As a Cap player, I am a little sad. Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange has been in a horrible spot, especially with the introduction of Emma. So let's see what he gets. Adjust the damage fall-off of daggers, starting at 10 meters and reducing to 62.5% at 20 meters, to starting at 10 meters and reducing to 80% at 20 meters. So they're reducing his damage fall-off. He used to do 62% of the damage. Now he's going to do up to 80% of the full damage at 20 meters. And then remove the range damage fall-off of Maelstrom of Madness. That's his E, right? So overall, Strange's damage output is going to be higher. I think he was doing, he was doing peanuts for damage before, so this is fine. And the fact that there was any fall-off at all on his E, it was pretty weird. So yeah, the E buff is cool. You want Maelstrom of Madness to be a sharp mechanic like that because it's one of the only things that isn't an ult that can one-shot through support ults. And support ults need counterplay. So this is cool. Emma Frost. We want to see these nerfs. Increase the range of telepathic pulse from 15.5 meters to 18 meters. Which one's telepathic pulse? I feel bad. I should know like the names of the abilities, but M1? Oh, just for left click? Okay. So telepathic pulse is for left click, and now it has 2.5 meters more range. Decrease the shield value of her shield by 100. Increase the cooldown of Carbon Crush by 1 second. And then decrease the hit damage of Crystal Kick by 10. Decrease the extra damage dealt when propelling the enemies into the wall by 10. So overall, a hit to her damage, but a slight increase to her range. That makes sense. I mean, she was one-shotting as a tank, which is ridiculous. And then overall, the utility of her shield goes down. I hate playing into Emma. but I never ban her because there's just more important bans. This will definitely make her less oppressive. Yeah, finally you won't get one tapped by a solo Emma. Groot. He's still Groot, but with less damage. Decrease the damage of Vine Strike per hit to 65 from 70. And then Ironwood's Wall. And then Ironwood Wall's cooldown from 8 seconds to 12 seconds. That's a big cooldown change. So walls are going to be coming up a lot less often. That was the main reason why Groot was so oppressive, just the amount of map control he can exert. That's cool. Hey, so far, these tank changes, I am a fan. Right? I'm a fan. Objectively. Magneto, increase the charging speed of rings from 4 seconds per stack to 3 seconds per stack. That's fine. I think just more of a quality of life change. A slight increase to his overall damage. Thor. Okay, I am a Thor player, but I have not played Thor at all this season much because he just he's just not as good as the other tanks. I mean, he can get value, but it feels a lot harder. Bro's not a Thor player, dude. Thor was my third most played season 1.5. I've won games on Thor in Eternity, so just saying, a little bit of credibility. I just don't play Thor anymore because again, he's not that good. Adjust hammer throw ability effect to a standard ability. Hammer throw ability to a standard ability. So that means it won't cause the universal cooldown, and we're removing the Thor force cost of that. So now you can just throw hammer throw. Adjust the ability cooldown to 6 seconds. Which before it was, like the 2 seconds. Thor gains 1 Thor force from each hammer throw enemy hit. Decrease the throw hit damage from 70 to 45 and return damage from 30 to 20. So it looks like they're trying to make his hammer throw actually a usable ability. This is pretty cool because before there just wasn't a point in using it, except as like a slight combo extender. Yeah, 6 seconds is pretty long, but again, you have to think about this now as just a regular ability you can use at any point that doesn't trigger the ultimate ability, and it's Pierce now, which it should have always been. This is awesome. I actually talked about this this exact change with Gav a while back, making his hammer pierce, and I think that's awesome. It's also just more accurate to Thor. Decrease the shield value. And because it generates Thor force, you throw it into a group and you just get a bunch of Thor force back. So say you pop your awakening rune, and then you throw your hammer into the group once it's over, and you get all your Thor force back. Yeah. These are nerfs, my guy? No. Just because it was 3 seconds before does not mean this is a nerf. You got to think about it holistically. This is a crazy, crazy change. It's awesome. And then decrease the shield value gained when consuming Thor force. Adjust the bonus health gained from each Thor force consumed from 100 to 75, and adjust the maximum bonus health from 200 to 150. So a slight hit to his survivability. I think that's fine. 45 damage is a big nerf, but you're not getting it's 45 damage, but it pierces now. You can hit 6 people with it, so your overall damage output is higher. Again, yeah, exactly. You got to understand the big picture. You're crazy if you don't think this is an overall buff. Okay, this hit to the survivability we'll have to see, but the fact that you can before you just didn't use right click ever. It just wasn't an ability you really used, except if you were just left-clicking someone, at which point you're probably already going to get the kill. So, yeah, this is definitely a buff. You guys are crazy. All right, moving on. Duelists. We got Hawkeye. Increase the base damage of his arrow from 32 to 34. Okay. Reduce the fuck me. Reduce the projectile damage of blast arrow from 15 to 16. Wait. Reduce the projectile damage from 15 to 16. That's an increase, not a reduction. Hello? Increase the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Okay, they're just moving around damage numbers. Increase the maximum focus from 70 to 75. Charging speed when aiming at an enemy from 100 per second to 108. And charge fall off speed from 30 to 32. He lost 15% team up though, same damage. Okay, so they're increasing his base damage, but because of the team up changes, it's going to be roughly around the same damage, and then he gets a new team up now. I think Hawkeye is going to be stronger, especially with the new team up. Luna being particularly meta, unless the nerfs hit her super hard, we'll have to see. But Hawkeye is pretty uncommon, and it was always the case where if you had a good Hawkeye, he just runs your lobby. So I think that's just going to be the same. Hella. Increase the charge capacity of Night Sword of Thorn from 8 to 10. The fuck does that mean? Charge capacity? Night Sword Thorn? Is that the that's her M1? She has more ammo. Oh, charge capacity is ammo. So she gets 2 more ammo. Okay, cool. We're just buffing Hella again. Let's just keep buffing it. Let's just keep buffing Hella. Period. Let's just do it. Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Give her more damage. Give her more aim. Give her bigger bullets and more bullets and then more stuns. Give her 2 charges of her stun. There's an idea. There's an idea. All right. Human Torch. All right, let's see some nerfs. Reduce the damage of Fire Cluster from 7 to 6 per hit. Increase the charge speed of Blazing Blast from 2 seconds to 3 seconds. Decrease the shield value gained from 75 to 50 from Flaming Meteor. And increase the cooldown by 5 seconds. That's great. Flaming Meteor is like one of the biggest things that makes him so good, because Human Torch can do everything, right? He can poke, he can do burst up close, he can peel, he can dive, he just did it all. He is a Swiss Army knife, and he flies. And he flies fast because of his shift. So nerfing Flaming Meteor is really good here. Nerfing his damage is good here. Hopefully we don't see as much Human Torch as we have been seeing. I've just been banning Human Torch every single game, and I really don't want to waste a ban on him anymore. Iron Fist. Let's see some nerfs. Lower the dragon's defense damage blocked bonus health conversion rate from 1.5 to 1.3. Decrease the maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked from 200 to 175. Cool. Slightly decrease the dash distance of that in the Z-axis direction when there is no target. Z-axis, is that height? Usually Y is height, no? So Z-axis, he can't go as far or he can't go as high. He can't fly up as much. And then reduce Dragon's defense cooldown reduction from Jeet Kune Do hits from 1.5 seconds to 1 second. Great. Just all around nerfs. He's going to be generating less bonus health when he takes damage, less bonus health overall. His mobility took a hit, and he gets less cooldown reduction. I love it. Get that shit out of here. This was specifically his punch flying. So the punch flying is nerfed. Great. That was really obnoxious. Iron Man. Decrease the projectile damage of third repulsor blast from 50 to 45. Decrease the spell field damage from 60 to 55. Reduce the bonus health from 100 to 50. I love, oh my god. Like, this is so predictable. They're just walking back all the bonus health buffs that they gave because they realized that it was completely ridiculous, which we said when we were looking at the patch notes from last time. They're giving every single character more overhealth. Human Torch, Iron Man, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, everyone, Mr. Fantastic, everyone's getting overshield, and Black Panther's just fucking sitting in the dumpster being like, oh, can I please have something? So yeah, we walk back all the overhealth, and you know what? Let's maybe give Black Panther some overhealth. That'd be nice. Namor. I heard Namor got buffed. I don't want to see this. Increase the cooldown of Blessings of the Deep by 5 seconds. That's a nerf. Blessings of the Deep, is that just his turret? He just throws it down? I should really learn these names. His bubble. Okay. So Blessings of the Deep is his bubble, and now he gets it after 20 seconds. That's really good. So if you pop his bubble, he's super, super vulnerable, which always was the case. Expand Horn of Proteus inner circle radius from 3 to 3.5. That sucks. So and the outer radius by 1 meter is going to 9 meters. Decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. So they're making his ult bigger and making it do a little bit less damage on the outer ring. This sucks a lot because the toughest thing to deal with his ult is that it's like Earthbound. You can't use abilities in it. So the fact that it's bigger means, yeah, basically more BP nerfs. BP is going to be folklore by season 3. Adjust monster spawn damage fall off from starting at 20 meters, reducing 30% at 40 meters, to starting at 20 meters, reducing to 50% at 40 meters. That's a lot of numbers, but I think that's a nerf. Wait. No, that's a buff. That's a buff, right? Instead of doing 30% of his damage at 40, it's going to do 50% of his damage. So that's a Yeah, that's a pretty big increase to his turret damage. Why? Why? Squids do even more damage at range. 40 meters, by the way. 40 meters. That's like 3 dash distances. Okay. Probably to help with flyers. That's a good intuition there. I remember back when people used to play Black Panther. That was 40 years ago. Holy shit. Okay. Psylocke. Decrease the retrieval damage of wing shurikens from 14 to 12 per hit. That's cool. Decrease the invisibility duration to 2 seconds. Great Psylocke nerfs. Love to see it. Get that character out of my lovies. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl, kind of a nothing character. Like, a Squirrel Girl can be really oppressive, but she's so uncommon that's just not the case. Are you reading that wrong? I think they're nerfing it. No, they're buffing it because it's reducing to 30% of its damage. Now it's reducing to 50% of its damage. So instead of doing, 3 damage for every 10 damage, it's doing 5 damage for every 10 damage. Anyways, increase the capacity of Burst Acorn by 2 to 12. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. And optimize the user experience of Squirrel Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. I mean, who knows what this means, right? But cooldown nerfs, 2 more ammo, whatever. Star-Lord. I'm a Star-Lord player. Increase the energy cost of Galactic Legend by 300. Extend the maximum target range to 40 meters. That's interesting. That's just the fall-off damage from reducing to 60% to reducing to 75%. Star-Lord ult buff. The ult cost nerf is whatever, right? It's going to take 10% longer to charge. But look at how much damage it's doing at 40 meters. Instead of 60% damage, it's doing 75% damage at 40 meters. And it's locking on at 40 meters instead of 30 meters. So, like, I am a Star-Lord player, so this is kind of cool, but I'm just thinking about the inequity of these changes. We'll get into it in our closing statements, but why are we buffing Star-Lord ult? Why? Because his ult was slightly underperforming? What about Panther ult? What about Panther ult? What? Who is asking for a Star-Lord ult range increase? Why? Where is Black Panther? Okay, let's keep going. Let's not get too bogged down. Storm. Increase the damage of a Mega Hurricane. Why are we buffing Storm ult? Why? I mean, it can't be racist. Storm is black. And it can't be racism. It can't. I'm saying, like, it has to be something else. Sexism? Black Panther's a man. They hate black men specifically. Why are we buffing Storm and Star-Lord ult? Just why? Okay, let's keep going. Woohoo! Storm's a mutant. That's usually people are derogatory towards mutants. Carcatism, yeah. See, I've always thought that they just hate me specifically. I've always thought. Oh my god. Alright. The Punisher. I'm the Punisher. Reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment from 20% to 10% when not firing, and from 40% to 30% when firing. Increased Adjudication's magazine size from 30 to 40, single hit damage from 18 to 19, and slightly reduced spread when firing. We're buffing the shit out of Punisher. Let me get this straight. We're buffing Punisher ult and Punisher base damage. We're buffing Storm ult. We're buffing Star-Lord ult. We're buffing Namor turrets. What am I watching? We started off so strong. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay. And on to the strategist. So yeah, not a single change for Black Panther. At least directly. Strategist, Jeff the Landshark. So this is crazy. Look at all these. Look at how many words are on my screen right now. Jeff's kit gets a fantastic rework. Added a new effect to Joyful Splash. Now also deals damage to enemies at 70 damage per second and can heal allies through other allies, but not through enemies. Damage fall off starts at 20 meters and a maximum of 65% at 40 meters. Reduce healing per second from 150 to 100. So they are completely reworking Jeff. Now his left click does damage, but it doesn't pierce enemies. Interesting. Changed Aqua Burst to a charge ability. New effect, directs hits now launch enemies up. Increase spell field damage from 40 to 45. How much you want to bet this interrupts dash? How much you want to bet that is 3 charge right click now also interrupts every single one of Black Panther's abilities? How much do you guys want to bet? $3 billion it interrupts dash. Yeah, we don't even have to take the bet. Change the effect of Healing Bubble from a one-time healing to healing over time. Increase healing amount from the previous instant 85 to 120 over 4 seconds. Reduce maximum charges and remove the enemy launch up effect. Yeah, so the launch up effect from Bubble that interrupted dash is now on his right click. This is... I mean, but I wish I could say that getting rid of this was a buff, but now we're just moving it here. Now, instead of the bubble maybe interrupting your dash because it happened to explode with you near it, he can just aim it at you. He can just aim the launch up effect directly at you. So it's actually a nerf, not a buff. Yay! Add a new effect to Hide and Seek. It now has an energy cap that drains by 20 per second while submerged and restores 50 per second when not. So now Hide and Seek is on a meter. That's cool. Reduce healing while submerged to 50 per second. Cool. So they're nerfing how annoying he can be underwater. That's fine. Jeff's ultimate ability, Overflow Healing on swallowed enemies, now grants 45 health per second as bonus health up to 150. Oh, so now his ult gives bonus health. That's cool. To his allies. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit from 50% to 70%. So now you like headshotting him does basically nothing. Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm happy. Keep going. Luna Snow. We're giving Luna a boost to her combat prowess. Of course, she needed it. Increase light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 per round to 22, so just more base damage. New effect, absolute 0. Now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. 50 bonus health per hit. Per hit? per hit? What's that? Per hit? That's more than Black Panther. That's her freeze? Okay. It's her freeze, guys. It's her freeze. So if she freezes you, she gets bonus health. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought... I didn't read this 2 here. I thought it was new effect called Absolute 0 applied to her left click. Whoo, or clap, whatever. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Nobody panic. Everyone relax. Nobody panic. Increase the energy cost of Fate of Both Worlds from 4,500 to 5,000. So if you pop Luna ult with your dashes, which again, she kind of has to respect you, that's huge value. She's not going to get that back for ages. Ages. Cool. Yeah, the per hit really threw me off there. That doesn't, but it's just a translation. Yeah, translation issue. Okay, cool. So Luna is still a really good target, right? Because if she has ult and you get her to pop it when she doesn't want to pop it, that's really, really bad for the enemy team. Great. Gotta look at the silver linings here, guys. Silver linings. Rocket. Reduce repair mode direct hit healing amount from 55 to 50. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Whatever. He's gonna team up, which sucks. Okay, so that's all the hero patch notes. Now we move on to the team ups, and then we'll do our closing statement. And it will surely be a positive one and not depressing. New team ups. So we already saw Hawkeye gets the ice arrow. That's crazy. Jeff NATO. So my guess is we can combine Jeff NATO with the torch one, right? Is that still a thing? And then it can just one-shot everything through everything? Maybe? Cool. Buff Storm. We saw the Pulse Rifle ability, which has Collat. That's honestly pretty cool. This sucks. Rocket gains 5% increase to healing effects with a team up, and Rocket's res beacon is upgraded to a web beacon. Hooray. And then unlocks a new armored spider nest. So she gets a new ability where she gets to drop a second nest. She needed that. We all needed that. Stark Protocol. Ultron gets the nanoray ability. Iron Man gets damage. Symbiote Shenanigans. Jeff gets healing tendrils. And then we have the team ups that got removed, which you already saw. Okay. But we did get some modifications to the existing team ups, so this will be interesting. We've got some nerfs. These are big. The Iron Fist Luna Snow team up, very, very annoying because they're both meta and it's so strong anti-dive wise. Decreases the Alice Bond team up anchor damage boost proportion from 15% to 10%. So as far as I know, that just decreases Iron Fist damage. So still super annoying. Fantastic Four. The cooldown is going up by 5 seconds for the Fantastic Four overhealth thing. That's fine. Gamma Charge. The Gamma turret cooldown is up by 5 seconds. That's good. Gamma nerf. That's fine. Lunar Rhyme. Thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it. And then finally, Mental Projection. Reduce the proportion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusions by 10%. There you go. And that's the patch. I don't really know what to say, guys. Time to uninstall. Is there a second page with the BP bug fixes or buffs? Yeah, we can check for that. It's probably gonna come out in like 18 minutes if it's gonna come out at all. See what we got. Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit, see if they post it. Gotta flex to Arc Raiders. That's funny. So my biggest takeaways from this patch, again, I was really concerned last patch with all the changes that we saw, because we were just kind of like buffing stuff and changing stuff and throwing a bunch of changes around for heroes that maybe needed it and maybe didn't, but then not touching Black Panther. And I know that, you know, for someone who maybe is hearing this and they're like, oh, all you do is whine about Black Panther. Like, yeah, I'm a Black Panther man, of course. But you got to like think about it objectively. This patch is a perfect example. Why did we buff Star-Lord ult? And I'm saying that as a Star-Lord player. Why did we buff Storm ult? Why did we buff Namor turrets? Like, what is the reason for these buffs? And if we're going to, let's, in a world where we have these buffs, why are we not touching the character that's been neglected since season 1? He has only received one change ever. That was an actual change to his base kit. And it was a nerf in season 1. And he has been horrible to play. Like so miserable to play since then. And they've done nothing about it. They've completely forgotten that he exists. We're giving other characters quality of life adjustments to their ult, to their base kit. We reworked Iron Fist. We reworked Jeff the Shark. Meanwhile, Panther still over-relies on one ability, has 0 uptime, and gets stunned and one-shot by everything. His passive makes no sense. It's completely antagonistic to the rest of his kit. And I just have to ask myself why. Just why? I don't know. I really don't. Time to become a Hela main? I guess. Okay, let's try to end on a semi-high note. Let's watch the Ultron thing, right? Ultron's out. Is that around here somewhere? Hold on. Let's see.
光光 here.
Oh, this is the dev vision. Wait. Ultron. Do you think the game's gonna die from this? I don't know. I don't think so. I think the game will be fine. People will sensationalize the loss of players, but you gotta understand that like every game bleeds players. Every single game that's ever existed. That's how it works. That's how it works. The game launches, everyone plays it, a bunch of people leave, and some people stay. And that's the player base. There's not a single game that's ever existed that has not done that to some extent. So the game is probably going to be fine. Casual players are doing fine. But I'm not a casual player, and I'm not even a normal competitive player, right? A normal competitive player has a hero pool of multiple characters and swaps around and, you know, flexes and or plays the role or whatever. But I am a niche, right? Like I play Black Panther. That's who I want to play. That's all I want to play. I will play other stuff if I have to, but I am a Black Panther player. That's my brand. That's my desire in life is to just play Black Panther. So of course everything I say and, you know, all my positions are going to be, you know, from that perspective. Yeah. So like that's, you know, that's just what it is. It's fine. If they catered specifically to me from an everything perspective, that'd be pretty dumb. But I think you can extrapolate a lot of the things that we're dealing with as Black Panther players to the wider game and the game design, and it speaks to, you know, some wider issues. But again, we saw like the Vanguard changes are cool, and I think whoever said that some of these changes are definitely to adjust for flying meta is probably going to be, that's probably true. So like Namor Turret's being buffed is probably flyer meta. Punisher being buffed is probably for flyer meta, right? Like if you ban Hela, at least now you can go Punisher and he does a bit more damage. They just really, really don't want Black Panther to be strong. Gex told you to huddle up. Gex can suck. All right, check out Ultron. Oh my god, what the terrible quality. Download video. Maybe we do that instead. Oh, I need X Premium. Okay, well, I'm not going to get X Premium. Is there a YouTube link? Ultron Marvel Rivals. Here we go.
Today, the age of Ultron begins. Termination.
Oh. Looks like it got like a laser that also does a little burst. He flies pretty slow, but he has that burst of movement, so something to keep in mind. Guys like little drones that he places on people. Doesn't seem to do a crazy amount of damage, but that's good. That looks cool. Is this his ult? His ult is like a DPS ult? Weird. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look crazy strong or anything. He looks like just a decent character. His drone might be good on BP. Yeah, that's true. Mike and Wyatt mentioned. Yeah, go to channel. I fucking love their stuff. He looks mid as hell. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the only thing we'll have to think about is he looks pretty killable actually from a Black Panther perspective. But that movement will be annoying. You're gonna have to like spear dash, wait for his movement, and then try to get him again. Maybe E first. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What I am thinking about is he gave himself 130 bonus HP from thin air. Okay, well actually, yeah. Did you see his serious overshield? No, honestly, I wasn't paying that close attention. If he gives himself tons of overshield, then that would be annoying, yeah, for sure. Hold on. Let's go look. Wait. He's 275 base. No, that's cooked. Okay, this guy's unkillable. He's a 275 base flyer who gets tons of overshield whenever he uses abilities. Yeah, we're not killing that ever. Well, yet another character that we can't kill. Alright, well, we'll just have to see how it plays. I think I will be able to play the season a little bit early. Hopefully. So we'll get to try that out because I don't give a shit about hitting Eternity. That's just not going to happen, right? Like, we can be honest about that. Maybe Celestial, but I honestly don't care. Imagine Storm, Johnny, Jeff, Ultron, Mag, Strange. Yeah. Yeah. I'm imagining it. Imagine Storm, Johnny, Jeff, Ultron, The Thing, Emma. Penny Rocket, yeah. Imagine Penny Rocket. Imagine anything. All right, well, I think that's everything. I think they're dropping one more thing. They should be dropping one more thing at 5, which I don't even know if I'm allowed to say, but it should be fine. So I guess we'll just hang out for 8 minutes. What do you guys want to do? Play the game? Oh. Time to uninstall this game. Cry together, play your sax? Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. The problem is I haven't been enjoying something. Or I haven't been enjoying BP that much. I think ASMR. Watch some of Gexer's channel? Yeah, let's go say hi to Gex.
Stuff. Like, that's awesome for him. Oh, great. I'm like trudging through the murky waters. I smell? Yo, card cat, bro. Like, what? What is your issue, bro?
I love that guy. Why is your Twitch white? I don't really use Twitch that much. My Twitch dashboard is black though. You'll be happy to know. 6 minutes, dude. It takes 6 minutes just to set up the fucking saxophone. You gotta like wet the reed. I literally haven't touched it in years. Pish posh. Pish posh indeed. Come to me after I glaze you? Did you glaze me? I didn't hear you glaze me. I said you smell good. Bro. We ever do a face cam? Maybe. Not for a whole stream though. I'm just spam TikToks so Panther getting shut down. Yeah, I think season 2.5 we just only post losses. That's the vibe. I thought Haunt said our time will come. Yeah, he didn't say when our time was gonna come. Have you done a face reveal? Sort of? Not really. Not an official one. Listen to MF Doom? Yeah, what's your song rec? Drop it in chat. Did Necros hint at a BP buff? Yeah, I got lied to. We just got absolutely bait and switched. We just got absolutely 3,000,000% bait and switched.
Welcome to the jungle. You are my prey. The enemy approaches.
Trying to enjoy while I still can. Did you see the Gax tech? I did see the Gax tech. Oh, let me hold on. Let me update the stream title. We reacted to season 2.5 and are sad now. Done. Is BB gonna have a harder time? Yes. Why no comp queue? Because I don't want to play today. I'm literally just... We're reacting to season 2.5. They got one more thing I think they're supposed to drop. 5. And then we're gonna look at it, and then we're gonna end stream. And maybe tomorrow we'll play, so... The other thing that sucks is I'm actually not gonna be here. I'm gonna be visiting a friend in New York. The day season 2.5 drops. So I'm gonna miss it again. Little bro doesn't know yet? Oh no. Shortest cat stream? Yeah, because I'm just trying to get the YouTube video out of it for today. Good shit on. Ow. Bro, Black Panther and Captain America are not on the same level here. Captain America got a hit to survivability and shit because he was immortal. Black Panther got nothing and he's ass. Oh, you wish you got over health on that ult, don't you? But yeah, basically now I'm gonna start drafting my video essay on the state of Black Panther and Marvel Rivals, and after we've played season 2.5 a bit, I will release it. And we'll see how it goes. Should be a banger. And by a banger, I mean depressing. What the flip? Just wasted your passive? You just wasted your passive. Like as a console player.
The moon haunts you.
What was the Adam doing with magic? Yeah, they're... Oh, you know what? I got the perfect thing. Hold on. No, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yeah, the cock check. Ah, fuck. The card cat tech. Bear's not happy about your response. It's okay, he'll live.
A sniper and such cowardice. Let's do this. We are in this. My aim is true.
Got him. Get shit on. I'm the best. Oh my god, the invincibility frames are crazy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm killing them all.
She will return.
What do you think about Spider-Man having no Venom team up? I like it. It's good. I hated that he got invincibility during his dashes. I think that was OP. Or during his dashes, during his dives. Torchic. Torchic for sure. Torchic for sure.
Plasma?
BP is broken. Ow, ow, ow. Why didn't we buff Hella ult? That's what I'm wondering.
Soul shall not rest yet.
Needed it. Alright, Marvel Rivals, you got one more thing for me? Tell me. Show me the goods.
Boy,
Oh, they actually do. What's this? Hold on.
Come, my minion.
Calling all casters. We're on the lookout for passionate and talented casters to join our casting team. If you love esports and can bring the excitement to life with your voice, we want to hear from you. Alright guys, if you guys are casters. How is BP going to be worse to play? They buffed anti-dive, and they didn't change them at all. And they buffed other DPS. That's the main thing. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all they, that was anticlimactic.
Come, my minion.
We are in the front.
Your casting before got pegged on the couch at the studio? Dang. You wouldn't ask the team about BP? I don't think any of the casters will have access to the devs. If I had to guess.
Tremble before fast.
See ya. Alright, we'll give another like 2 minutes just in case there's something else they're gonna post. And then on stream editing? Nah. That'll be way too boring.
Guide my spear. They fought like a coward, and now they have fallen like one.
I like would maybe play a game, but I think it'd just be too depressing. If I'm being perfectly honest.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves. My aim is true.
Plasma.
They fought like a coward, and now they have fallen like one.
Surely one game to enjoy with people you can before he gets even worse. Anybody here speak Chinese? I speak a tiny bit.
They wish to strike us
Tiny,
for a
tiny bit. 一点点.
Guide my spear.
Oh, yeah.
Tremble before fast. Taste like the heart-shaped earth.
Oh, wow.
Before fast.
He missed. Speak Italian? Grazie. The markers on the ground? Yeah, when you ult, there's like 2 little things on the ground that show where your ult's gonna go. Hello, theater kid. Theater re-kid. So sad, dude. Jeff got nerfed.
Taste like
I mean, it's a rework. We don't know for sure if it's a nerf.
the enemy approaches.
Oh. No reg. In Doom match. What? Alright. Show me something good.
I have returned.
Nothing. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, guys. I am going to end stream and go edit this video down and try to post it by tomorrow. But keep your heads up. Oh, I got the perfect thing. Hold on, hold on. This is for you guys. Guys, when the going gets tough, you just gotta remember, even if Black Panther becomes the worst character in the game, like he already is, even if he gets even worse, we can still play him. It doesn't matter if you win or lose your games. You could lose every single game in the game. Be bronze. But we're not gonna give up on playing Black Panther because we love playing Black Panther. We love getting those dash resets. We love hitting those we love not getting those no regs. So you gotta keep your head up. This is the BP. I will miss you, Black Panther. It's the death montage. Guys, it's gonna be okay. No matter what, I will promise you this. No matter what, I will not stop playing Black Panther, okay? Even if every single one of you guys stops playing Black Panther, Slushy, Samju, Haunt, you guys all give up on the shittiest character in the game because you care about your wins, your stupid little wins. Fuck that. I will keep playing Black Panther. I will lose every game so that you guys don't have to, okay? That's always been my MO, is that I will go out there and I will lose. I will lose until Black Panther is removed from the game because they just hate him that much, okay? There is nothing that will stop me from playing this character, and I promise that on God. And it has nothing to do with my channel being entirely centered around Black Panther, and if I stop playing him, I will not make any money off of YouTube. Nothing to do with that, alright? Alright, guys. Never swap, never swap, never swap. Guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you for a stream probably tomorrow. Peace.